Siblings of the golden child. When did your parents' favoritism come back to bite them? My brother Justin was the family miracle baby. Born after 3 miscarriages, he could literally do no wrong in my parents' eyes. I learned early that being the backup child meant living in permanent shadows. Growing up, every single achievement of mine got a distracted, "That's nice, sweetie," while Justin received standing ovations for basic human functions. When I made honor roll 3 semesters straight, they bought him a celebration cake for being such a good influence on his brother. The favoritism was systematic and brutal. I worked summers at 14 to buy my own school clothes while Justin got shopping sprees. I paid for my own driving lessons while he got a BMW for his 16th birthday. When I asked why, Dad would shrug and say, "Justin has more potential." The breaking point came senior year. I got accepted to MIT with a partial scholarship for computer science. Same afternoon, Justin got suspended for cheating on his SATs for the 2nd time. Guess which event dominated dinner conversation? They flat out refused to help with my remaining tuition. Mom actually said college wasn't for everyone, and maybe I should find a nice trade like plumbing. This while they simultaneously hired Justin, a 200 per hour private tutor, and promised him a brand new Mustang if he managed to graduate high school. I was devastated, but not surprised. So I made the hardest decision of my teenage life and joined the military the day after graduation. Spent 4 years in the Air Force learning cybersecurity, while Justin burned through community colleges like tissues. I earned my bachelor's degree through night classes on base, then my master's online while deployed. Meanwhile, Justin barely scraped by with a 2-year degree in business management that Dad basically bought for him. After discharge, I landed a cybersecurity job with a defense contractor. Within 3 years, I was making 6 figures working remotely from a lake house I bought with cash. Justin was 25, still living at home, bouncing between Dad's failing construction company and Mom's couch. I kept minimal contact, showing up for mandatory holidays where they'd lecture me about supporting family, while Justin played video games upstairs. They'd brag about his entrepreneurial spirit, code for his latest get-rich-quick scheme that they'd inevitably fund. Then came the call that changed everything. Mom, sobbing hysterically at 2 a.m., "Honey, we need your help. Something terrible has happened." Justin had been managing their finances for 2 years. What started as him helping with online banking had become complete financial control. Their retirement account that Dad had built over 30 years, completely drained. The house they'd owned outright now carried a massive second mortgage. Dad's construction business. Bankruptcy papers filed that morning. The golden child had been systematically bleeding them dry for months. Credit cards maxed out for his lifestyle. Business loans taken in Dad's name for Justin's investment opportunities. Even Mom's jewelry had been pawned without her knowledge. "We might lose everything," Mom whispered through tears. "The house, the business, our entire future. Can you help us? You're the only one who's successful." I sat in my paid-off lake house looking at my investment portfolio and felt something I'd never experienced before. Complete peace with their suffering. "Remember what you told me about college?" I said calmly. "That it wasn't for everyone and I should find a nice trade? That was different." "No, it wasn't. You chose your golden child. Now live with the consequences." I hung up and blocked their numbers. They lost the house 3 months later. Dad's business dissolved. Justin disappeared the day before the bankruptcy hearing, leaving them with nothing but debt and the bitter taste of favoritism. Last I heard, they're renting a studio apartment and Mom's working retail at 67 years old. The miracle baby became their nightmare, and I sleep soundly every night knowing I don't owe them a single